It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Okay, we're going to begin our top 12 driver press conferences here in the Media Center. Previewing the Coca-Cola 600 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway on Sunday, and as is normal, leading off our schedule here today is Jeff Burton, driving the number 31 AT&T Mobility Chevrolet. He's currently second in points. He's been up there near the top throughout most of this season so far. And Jeff, you've got a big race on Sunday, obviously a unique type of race because of the length and the different strategy that goes into it. Your thoughts about running out here Sunday for the Coca-Cola 600?
Well, I think it's honestly the added 100 miles is is in some ways a big deal. In other ways, it's not. If you look at our most of our durability stuff is based on 500-mile races and then adding the practice schedule into that. Of course, this weekend we had another 100 miles, so we need to really be prudent in how we do our test portion of the weekend. Not run too many laps. That's the biggest variable that the 100 miles adds. Of course, it continues to cool down. The track continues to cool down as it gets later. So obviously that's something that matters. But the extra 100 miles to me is just it's more opportunity to make something happen. It's there's more chances. We do see a lot of times that people do start breaking in those last 100 miles. The same way it seems like that happens at Atlanta. And this extra 100 here seems to make a difference. So that's the biggest variable with the extra 100 is the mechanical side of it, and the fact the track cools down more.
All right, questions now. We've got a couple wireless. State your name, affiliation. We'll start here. We'll get to everyone, I think. Go ahead.
Hi, Jeff. Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com. I hate to start you off with a tacky question, but the 3 RCR cars weren't especially competitive in the All-Star race last week. Have you guys realized why, and have you made changes this week?
I can't speak for the other two teams. We know, I can't go into great detail what happened with the 31, but we understand. We believe we definitely understand what happened to the 31 car. We had a mechanical issue that we weren't able to sort through until Monday. But the disappointing thing about that is that we came here after our test. We thought we had a good test. We were pretty good in practice on Friday, and I thought we had a shot with the right strategy to win the thing. And we were, if the race would have been 40-lap races, we'd have gotten lapped. So I'm not so concerned about that because we did have a mechanical issue. The biggest thing is we threw away a good opportunity to learn something.
Go to Kenny, then we'll go to this guy, Marty, David. Go ahead.
This guy?
Yeah, I'm not sure his name. I'll get his name here in a second. Go ahead.
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR Scene. Jeff, the changes that NASCAR is requiring in regard to the rear ends of the cars, where were you guys at that with that situation? I mean, is that going to be something that all of a sudden you're going to have to reel back in and it's going to affect you a lot, or is it not going to affect you at all?
We were all over the place, to be quite honest. It doesn't have a major impact on us. We as far as what I think about the rule, I don't care either way. I think that in some respects making the rule makes it a little easier from whenever you start doing that, you get into an issue of breaking axles and all those kind of things. We weren't way out there like some people were because we were afraid of breaking axles and we just didn't. And some people have broken axles, so it won't affect us much, I don't believe.
State your name there. I don't know you.
Brian Stevenson, WBTV.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy. His name's Brian Stevenson. Go ahead, Brian.
Jeff, obviously the talk around the track has been about the retirement of Humpy Wheeler. If you could just talk about Humpy and your thoughts on him and what he's meant to this.
Well, Humpy is, he's obviously has a keen eye for putting on a show, which I think is really important. I think it's important that we don't lose that. What makes our sport work is that it's fun for the fans and exciting for the fans. Humpy's had a great impact on that. I think a large impact Humpy's had too is with 600 racing. If you think about all the people that say they'd love to race cars and really never had a chance to, there's how many people are racing out here on Tuesday nights and on Saturdays and all around the country now in the legend cars and bandoleros. That idea has brought affordable racing to a lot of people. I think that's had a big impact on racing as well. So, I think Humpy's had a major impact. He deserves, if he's ready, he deserves some time off, and he's earned it.
Go Marty, then David. Go ahead.
Marty Smith, ESPN. To piggyback off of that guy's question. Sorry, man.
You're forever known as that guy.
It's Bryant.
I know that, as you say, that was a broad sort of view of Humpy's impact, and it is substantial. But in your mind, if there were one thing that really sticks out, what is his greatest accomplishment or contribution?
I think I hate to use the word circus atmosphere, but that's really, when you come here, as you never know what you're going to see, and that idea of the pre-race stuff. There's look at that picture on the wall right there. That's got Humpy written all over it. Fire and cars flipped upside down and fans excited. That's kind of it. And to me, when I think of his impact, it's more about the entertainment side of things. Making it fun for the fans and giving fans more than just the race. And I think that's what I think about.
David, and then Jenna. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff, can you talk about the relationship you have with your crew and your crew chief? Is it important to take that away from the track too, hang out with them on the lake or take them to dinner, that kind of thing? Is that key to making it work, or does it really matter?
I think it depends on the team. I think I don't think there's always a right way to do things. I don't want to say I'm antisocial, but I do very little socially with my team. There's several reasons for that. A lot of people on my team have kids and families, and when we're off, they need to be doing that. It's more important for them to be with their kids than it is to be with me somewhere. When I'm off, that's what I want to be doing. I need to spend time with my kids and my family and catch up, and I think they need to do the same thing. I see a lot of young drivers that really migrate toward a tremendous amount of social interaction with their team because they've moved from somewhere else. That's the people they know. That's their friends. I also see them get their feelings hurt because, there's people decide they need to go work somewhere else, and you've been hanging out with this guy and, having a couple beers at night, and, then he walks up one day and says, hey, I'm going to work for Hendrick. I'm leaving. Everybody gets their feelings hurt. So there's a fine line between getting too involved and not being involved enough, and I think it depends on the team. Some teams, I don't think that, my team and I, we don't have to have each other hug each other to make us feel good. We come here to race, and it's more professional than personal, and we care about each other, but we don't have to, socially be doing stuff with each other to feel good about each other. They, I want them with their family. Now, maybe I'll be perfectly honest. I don't, on Monday when everybody's out of school, I don't want them at my house. I want them at their own house. I don't want to be at their house. I want to be with my kids. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's how it should be.